The Mali Initiative is, I think, a group of people who just want to discover people and help them live their dreams, chase after it and really make it a reality. But it's a partnership. It's a lot like a family. It's people working together to, I guess, build better lives and really honour the individual as opposed to us just throwing things at them. And we work side by side, and I think it's really individual based, and the needs of people are respected, and really it's paramount.
Well, I had a dream, I stood beneath an orange sky.
I've been hearing about Mali for years and loved the idea of it. And I think just the passion that everyone had for it, it just was incredible, and I wanted to see what that was all about.
I think it's been a lot of different things for me. Like parts of it have been you know, really challenging for me personally, just the things that we've seen, and the stuff we've seen, and the places we've gone to, and kind of my personal stuff that I've brought with me on this trip to kind of overcome. But I suppose the other side of that is that there's been some moments that have been some of the most powerful experiences I've ever had in my life, and some of the most beautiful experiences I've had in my life.
The trip so far, it's been really good. It's been a sort of really eye-opening experience, really challenging at times, but really amazing, I think. Really great experience. I guess just the realizations about how different our life is and how different the life is here.
It's been an adventure. It's been a challenge. It's certainly pushed me, which I've loved every minute of. I discovered the other day I can cry for joy, and I don't think I've ever experienced that before, and that's certainly something I'm going to take home with me. And it's quite weird being in an environment like this and crying for joy, but it's easy being happy here, really easy.
I wanted to come here so that I could relight the fire of travelling and experience the other side of the world, and I knew that, you know, this would be a really special place to do that, and that if I stayed in Australia, a certain part of me wouldn't grow because I wouldn't learn, and I knew that there was people out there that could teach me.
I think my highlights of the trip are very simple things, like the walk to the school and greeting everybody and saying hello, and of course seeing the other members of the group on their own journeys and in their moments of beauty.
Highlights have been travelling here with a beautiful bunch of people that I never knew before I came away. Just learning the culture here, all the things I've seen as well. A photo cannot capture what you can see with your own eyes. It's just been beautiful.
My highlight has been seeing how the Mali Initiative works with the people here, that it's not yelling from the treetops, and it's because I think you can do that until you're exhausted, and it's more of a grassroots level, and it's working with the people, and it's honouring their agency and what they want, their dreams, their aspirations, and that's an incredible thing.
Yeah, I think arriving in Niamana was probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced, and for me a highlight on this trip so far. Like, we arrived and there was like hundreds of young kids just standing and waiting, and I had been feeling quite challenged and quite flat before that moment, and we got off the bus and they were just open arms and clapping, and there was so much colour, and I don't think I've ever arrived somewhere and felt so safe and so welcomed into something really special. And I think I knew from that moment that that was going to be a moment in my life that was going to be a point of where, you know, whenever things got hard, that I'd remember this and remember how special it was to feel so loved and welcomed and so safe in somewhere I'd never been before.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned is that I have potential to do whatever I want to do in my life. So we come to Mali trying to encourage potential here and discover it and nurture it, but it's ironic how we end up realising our own potential. And I came here when I was 17 and I just finished high school, and I think about how it's transformed my life and it has allowed me to find my own potential.
I would tell people that you should come to Mali because it will change your life in some way. And it's not something you can put into the things you'll see or the experiences you have. It's a feeling that I don't think I've ever got anywhere else, and it will change you. It's changed me, and it's a privilege.
When people come to Mali, people's lives shift, and that might be just a little shift or it might be a big shift, but people's lives shift, and when they get on that aeroplane and leave, they are never the same again.